Hey guys, this video is going to be a senior portrait lax ball smash and floss. What this is going to look like, senior portrait position is you kind of lay back, clamshell those legs so that top leg is open, one arm is posted out, and the other arm is kind of like behind or just supporting yourself, maybe manipulating that lax ball. That's what this was going to look like. So lax ball, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to hit the lats. There's this whole area right basically between the armpit and the shoulder blade. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of connections. There's a lot of junk there that can accumulate, especially from pull-ups. There's a lot, so we're trying to floss a lot of that stuff out. It's going to be a little bit spicy, especially if you've never done it before. It can almost take your breath away. So you really got to focus on your breath. Make sure you're breathing. No bad milk faces. If you're making those bad milk faces, you're probably not breathing. So get that breath under control. You want to be right before you make that bad milk face so you can work around. So you're basically, if you want to feel your arm, basically where the end of that tricep is going close into that into the armpit, that's where you want to start. Or that can be the end point, and then you want to, or you can start like right at the sort of like midpoint of the rib cage, right at the bottom of the scap, on like but between the shoulder blade and the armpit, just like right at the bottom there. From there to that end of the tricep, that's sort of like the little range. Just a strip. It's like a little piece of bacon right there that we're working on. And so what you'll do is you'll get into the senior portrait pose, clamshell those legs open, just womp womp, and you'll post up the other arm, take your other hand with a lacrosse ball, position it either at the top of the tricep or at the end of the tricep, or right where that scap ends, and you just kind of floss around, move around. We'll spend 2 minutes on each side, or no, 4 minutes each side. 2 minutes just kind of working around, keeping that elbow locked in place, the bottom arm, and just flossing around. You'll find stuff real fast, don't worry. And in the second 2 minutes, you can unlock that arm, work it around, and you will find stuff real quick. So breathe, and you also want to change. You want to change the orientation of your body. So don't be afraid to wiggle around a little bit. Really dig in there, but go slow and go methodically. Oh, the sun's coming out. And some retests that you can do is a child's pose, because we're opening up the lat, that whole like the side body reach. So you can go into child's pose. And have your forehead rest on the ground. You can walk maybe your hands over to the opposite side. Try to pull that hip back, see how that feels beforehand. Then hit that side, then retest. Or you can just go overhead and see how those side bends feel. A little bit of a slack in those lats will go a long way. So take your time with this stretch, with this mobility. This is going to be a spicy one. Enjoy.